Partner of 3 years left me for my best friend. It was the smell of coffee that made me think something was wrong. I'd just come home from work, exhausted but relieved, my heels clicking against the kitchen tile as I dropped my bag. Jake was supposed to be at the gym, but his car was in the driveway. I called out, "Babe?" and got no answer. That's when I noticed two mugs by the sink. One chipped, turquoise mine, the other plain black, his. Except the black one had lipstick stains. Revlon's Cherries in the Snow, the same shade my best friend Lena wore every Friday night. My stomach dropped. I wish I could say this was the first red flag, but Jake had been distant for months. He'd started staying late at work, texting with a smile that didn't reach his eyes. When I asked, he'd say, "Just stress," and turn his phone face down. Lena had been busy too, canceling our weekly movie nights, ghosting my texts. I'd even joked to my sister, maybe they're having an affair, and we'd laughed until our ribs hurt. But standing there, staring at that mug, I wasn't laughing. I grabbed Jake's iPad from the counter, still logged into his iCloud. My hands shook as I opened messages, scrolled past my name, Lena's. Their thread was a kick to the ribs. Her, "I can't keep doing this, she's my best friend." Him, "We'll tell her soon, I just need time." Her, "You promised, I'm not a secret." Photos followed. Lena in his gym hoodie, the one that went missing last winter. Jake, shirtless, snowball fighting with her in our backyard. My backyard. I don't remember screaming. I don't remember dropping the iPad, but I remember the silence afterward, how the air felt like ice in my lungs. They came home an hour later, holding hands. Jake's face went gray. Lena stared at her shoes. "We're in love," he said. That word, love, cracked me open. I'd planned a life with this man. I'd picked out his casket song as a joke, Another One Bites the Dust. We talked about adopting, maybe moving to Colorado. Lena had been my confidant through panic attacks, breakups, my dad's death. She held my hair back when I puked tequila at 2 a.m. And now they stood there, two strangers wearing familiar skin. "How long?" I whispered. Lena started crying. 6 months. 6 months. Our anniversary trip to Seattle, the double dates, game nights, all those times I'd said, "You two get along so well." I threw the mug. It shattered against the wall, spraying ceramic shards and cold coffee. "Get out." They left. I crumpled on the floor, clutching my favorite sweatshirt, the one Lena borrowed and never returned. It still smelled like her vanilla perfume. I didn't sleep, just stared at our wedding photo. His arm around me, her grinning in the background. Maid of honor. Days passed. I called in sick, drank cheap wine, and deleted 1,482 photos. His toothbrush is still in the holder. Her spare key is on the counter. Last night, I drove past their apartment. Their lights were on. TLDR. Caught my husband and best friend sexting. They're now living together while I eat microwave pizza and question every memory of the last 3 years.